Hello everyone and welcome to Gierok Farms. In today's video we are going to be cutting hay. This is some third crop here that we're starting in on. Dad has mowed this alfalfa piece out front here, this beautiful nice alfalfa piece. This was new seeding last year and currently he's up on the hill. He made his way up there. So you heard it, we'll be making some third crop silage, some beautiful alfalfa, so stay tuned for that video. But today the main agenda is to get it laid out on the ground, get it drying, get it ready to harvest over the next couple days here. Before we get into it, I want to ask a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It helps us out a lot. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And we are just shy of 100,000 subscribers, which is insane. So thank you to those of you who have subscribed and have been watching the videos and been part of our journey. It's awesome. So it'll be fun to hit that milestone together, help get us there, tell your friends about us, share the video. But anyways, let's get into it and see how mowing is going up on the hill. Okay, we're up on the hill now. Dad is cruising right along. I'll give you a look at the alfalfa here before we lay it down. Some of it has flowered out pretty well already and is pretty mature. I did notice on the other end that some of it had only one flower on it. So some of it's a bit more mature than other spots. And during the second half of summer here, as the days get shorter, you're gonna have more shade in certain spots, so you're gonna have that. But while he's still driving, I'm gonna send the drone up so you can get a bird's eye view of what we got going on up here.
Monday sounds good. Chance of thunderstorms Tuesday, which is probably most of it. But I think we're going to get it all. We can probably whip this in one day, especially with the choppers. We got a total of 45 acres we got to cut. Then this is 6. Down there, that'd be 12. Must have about 4 or 5 acres of this one cut there.
Dad says it's getting too wet for him, so we're not going to keep going. I thought I'd go while you were milking, but I guess not.
It's slippery. It's like it keeps kicking out, and it works better if the sun is out and it dries it a little bit as you go. You wouldn't think, but it does. It does help a lot. And the hay is a little on the younger side simply because we didn't get the second crop made so quick. It's time to go. It's going to be September 1st here, real quick here. And good to get it done. We got a good window of weather.
Yeah, so you'll be mowing tomorrow.
Yeah, so tomorrow, as soon as the dew kind of starts to come off a little bit, I'll finish this and that. And then we got 7 acres below double X, and then we'll start looking at what's going on for chopping. If the sun is out, the wind's blowing, we can start in and finish on Monday.
I noticed you had a lot of blossoms here on this end, but not on the other end.
Right.
Like it's not super consistent.
Part of it is just like now, this end, part of it's still in the sun, the other comes over. Kind of waited till about 4 o'clock to start, but you can see, I mean, it's almost like digging in a little bit, and even like get like in here. Here's a prime example. Like there's just what falls out of the lugs. You know, so it rained like a ½ inch here yesterday morning, and then the sun didn't come out until about 1:30, 2 o'clock today. So that's kind of how it goes. Otherwise, you could probably keep going because it wouldn't be quite so slippery.
We don't need to tear up the fields because we're not pulling these all out and putting them in the corn, so it doesn't pay to make a mess.
No, it's fine. And the hay's a little on the younger side yet anyway, so another day ain't gonna matter. So there you go.
So those of you that aren't familiar with our setup, this is the 7510 John Deere, and it's paired here with the 630 Moco Discbine. That's cutting about 10 feet at a time. It's a pretty good pair. And you got this narrowed up some, huh? I said, and you have it narrowed up some, so it's leaving a narrower windrow, huh?
Right. And you don't want to make it too narrow. See, the thing is kind of a hard thing to guess because one thing, the hay's younger, so it's not going to dry as fast. The days are getting shorter. The ground is damp. You got all these factors, so if the hay was more mature and we didn't have that rain, you might want to narrow it even a little bit more. But you can even see here, the rolls are like wet, you know, the tires are wet and dirt's wet, so it's all that. All those factors matter, but if tomorrow, it's supposed to be sunny the next couple days anyway, but if tomorrow the wind's blowing and you get on top of a hill like this, it can turn fast. It seems like it's too wet, and then within an hour's time, it almost goes the other way, which in the stack, it's okay. It's kind of like a sandwich. Alfalfa, even though, you think it's dry, you might even see when we're chopping, you might see the dust flying from when the blower's blowing it in the box, but don't let that fool you. There's probably still 30% moisture in that stuff, or better, maybe 50. In my world, I'd prefer silages that are a little bit drier when it comes to hay, especially alfalfa, as long as it doesn't mold, as long as it keeps. That's the thing, because I just think it makes better feed. It's healthier feed, but sometimes you have no choice. You start early and it's a little wet, and then by the time you get done, it's drier and it all blends.
And it doesn't seem like your choppers gum up from dry hay. It seems like dry hay feeds through them pretty nice. I know some people kind of complain that if it's too dry, it won't feed through correctly either.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard thing because like the guys with the harvester silos, this is what I hear now. I haven't had experience with that, but they want it drier. I think part of it is maybe in the winter it freezes where it won't come, slide down.
Feed through nice, yeah.
Some of that, and maybe it's harder for the machine to blow it out of there. I don't know the whole deal with that, but the whole theory is really when you do silage is that it's going to keep. You want some fermentation, and so even our inoculants that we put on, they claim that the drier the feed is, the more you should apply. I mean, if you could control Mother Nature, you could get everything spot on always, but that's a different world.
Yeah.
There we are. I gotta go milk cows.
Anyways, we're gonna end off the video here. Thank you all for tuning in. Too bad we didn't get more hay cut, but it is what it is. You gotta adapt. Check out Gierok Farms if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, all that fun stuff, and we will see you all next time.